You know what? It feels lonely. It feels depressing. It feels so sad. Like, you just want to cry. Because every single night is the same night, every single day is the same day. Just you by yourself. Nobody there to support you, nobody there to just talk. Just have a conversation. Just to brainstorm ideas. How cool is that? Just to have somebody supporting you. I don't need them to do something, just to be there to support me and truly be positive and truly, like, maybe help me out with something I need help with. Maybe grow together. Maybe a friend, a partner. It's a ghost town. Nobody to talk to. Nobody to brainstorm any ideas. Nobody to just connect. I mean, we're human beings at the end of the day, right? Why does it have to feel so lonely, like a ghost town? Why? And those were the questions that I had 7 years ago when I was working as a waiter. I'm Albanian, so I went to Switzerland to study hospitality management. Long story short, at some point I had to find, a job, and I found a job in a 5-star hotel as a waiter. In there, I did my best. I tried my best to just connect with the people, all of my colleagues, to try to, make them my friends. And I shared a lot of things I was not supposed to share with them. Like, for example, I always told them the idea that I wanted to just leave this job at some stage. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. And I was telling them about like drop shipping and Amazon FBA and whatever, all the side hustles that I was trying at the time, which, by the way, nothing worked, or they kind of made me some money, like $100 to $100, maximum $500 with my, SMMA. Just found one client, but it wasn't enough to pay my bills and to truly sustain myself. And what happened is that when I told them that I was gonna become a closer and I'm gonna be joining this sales program, and that it was like 3.5K, and in a way it was all my savings. I even had to borrow a small amount from my dad at the time, because I used to play a lot of casino, like all my money, all my salaries would go there. But that's a story for another time. And they just told me, no, don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't, because it's a scam. You won't make 10K a month with that. And I'm like, what are my options? To just die here with you guys, working 9 to 5? What are my options? Yeah, man, but think about it. You're just wasting money. You did it. And I broke the rule. The rule is that you should never talk to people. You should fail in silence, like not fail in public. I mean, at least in the early stages. You shouldn't talk to people. You should be like a Swiss bank. Just shut your mouth, Bruno. And I broke that rule. And there were consequences, because I had to live with the fact that I had to now perform and make sure that I succeed at this program and make money with it, because if I don't, then I can't live with the fact that they're constantly judging me and throwing opinions and making fun of me. So this was my shot, and was my last shot. I had to pull it off. I had to win, you know what I mean? I had to become a closer, and I had to make 10K a month no matter what. I had no option to just try and fail. Failing was not an option. So I just gave it all in. And in that journey, that 3-month period, it was just me, myself, and I. Crying all night, waking up, convincing myself to keep going, even though it was hard. I had to push through. I had to believe in myself. I had to believe in God that He had a better plan for me. And this was the plan. This was my journey. This was exactly what I was meant to do. I was meant to become a closer, to be a salesperson, to work remotely and help people all over the world by selling something that solves people's problems. That's what I wired my brain to think about 24/7. And I made it. After joining the program, I found a closing job, and in 6 or 7 months, I hit my first 10K. The first month, I think I made just like $800 or $700. But so what? I still made my money back, at least for the training. I was able to send it back to my dad, which is, he never accepted it, but doesn't matter. It was my first win. And it was my first experience of how it feels. It just, I can't explain it to you guys. You have to do it to truly feel what I was feeling at the time. You have to truly make 10K a month and just see the reaction, of your mom. Just making that transfer and telling her, like, here's 5K, just use 5K out of the 10, buy yourself something nice. Or to send it to your brother who's in Barcelona, just like, here's 2K, bro, enjoy, the weekend there. It's just a whole different, experience, especially when I told to my colleagues. And even they did not believe me at the time, but then when they saw me buying nice cars, dressing better, being more confident, and they started, like, genuinely see the shift in my aura. Like, they could see the shift, in my presence, my frequency. I was operating at a higher frequency. Everybody could sense it, literally. And everybody started asking me questions like, hey man, nice Rolex, is it fake? And then I showed them the receipt. No bro, I just bought it here in Geneva. Be like, with what money? The money that I'm making as a closer. And then they started asking me questions like, yo man, how did you do it? I always believed in you. Even my uncles, which they never believed in me. They always wanted me to become a doctor. When they saw, me buying my first car, Audi A8. When they saw me with that car, they started asking me like, yo, what are you doing, man, now? Explain to me, because to this day I don't even understand what you're doing. It was a waste of time to even explain to them. I just told them, yeah, I, close some deals remotely for some companies. That's all. And you know what's funny? They started calling me every single time. Like literally almost every single day, every other day, I was getting texts like, hey, when are you available for a coffee? Hey, this, hey, that. Even my friends started like coming closer to me. People started coming closer to me. It was almost as if I just became a magnet. And if I go back in time, and if I had to point it at something, that happened because we don't see progress when we train, right? When you train in silence, whatever it is that you're building or, learning, there's no progress. The world doesn't reward us during that phase, during that season. It only rewards us like later. Once we just like, use the skills that we learned in silence, use the skills that we learned by ourselves, having nobody around us to lift us up and support us and blah, blah, blah. And it's just phenomenal to know that it was all worth it, guys. If you're going through this period of time right now, you feel as if it's just you, there's nobody around you, nobody to talk to, just keep going. Keep pushing hard. Keep showing up every single day, even though I know it's hard. I've been there, I've done that. Just show up. Show up, because you never know. The day you feel like not showing up might be the day where an opportunity is just going to appear in your life. And you'd never take, advantage of that opportunity if you had just like, decided to take a break. Just keep going. I know it feels lonely. It's demotivating AF, but Jeff Bezos had to go through it building Amazon. Elon Musk had to sleep in his office by himself, while building Tesla and while, working on his SpaceX at the brink of like a collapse because he didn't have enough money to save them, but then he just pulled it off by himself. A lot of great people made it. A lot of billionaires, millionaires had to go through this season, and let me tell you one thing. This season is temporary. It's not forever. You won't be by yourself forever. You will later down the road when you win, because you gotta win first. If you don't win, then obviously don't expect people to want to be around you, and that's just fact. You know, you will only have people around you only if they see you win, only if they see that you're up to something, only if they see some kind of success. If they don't smell success or money, they won't really want to be around you, and that's facts, and it's fine. It is what it is. I mean, that's how humans work. Everybody wants to stay around successful individuals, and we all want to hang around with people that are winning, because if people are winning, there's a high chance for us to also win while being around them. So I don't blame them for wanting to stay with me, because they know I'm winning. That's all I do. I just win every single day, close deals, make money, boom, transactions here. My clients are winning. My clients are making 10, 20, 30, 50K a month in commissions. And I have been the guy that has given them sales jobs remotely, and I've been the person that placed them. So they're winning because of me, because I was winning. So I don't really have any problem with the fact that when you win, that's when people show up in your life. If you don't win, it's a ghost town. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. It just use it as fuel, use it as motivation. And there's one thing, and I'll leave you guys with this. You have to win. Just go out there, do everything you gotta do. You have one mission. Your mission is to acquire high income skills. Your mission is to build something that solves some kind of problem in the world, that brings people some kind of value, that they're willing to just give you money for it. And you just then start to scale that. You keep scaling it. You keep doing it better, and you improve, and you master your craft. And when you start mastering your craft, you're just going to be stacking cash every single day, every single week, every single month, and just keep stacking cash, and don't spend it on stupid shit like I did. I don't know how much money I've burned just, to buy toys and to do, to live a certain lifestyle that, just, don't do that. Don't do what I did. Just win, stack cash, and be very selective who you choose to be around you.